What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 in another Dryad meta build. As most of you know, I'm working my way through the ancient powers, and one of the fastest ways to get that done currently is by leveling up and progressing through the system using nothing but Dryads. Now, I am at champion score 3,317 now, and of course, I need to get the 3915, so I'm a little ways to go yet until I can get Chaos 7 unlocked, and I'm choosing the Chaos 6 route to get that done. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in Chaos 6 Trials and not move over to Onslaught for this section. So let's see what we get. Alright, and here we are on Assault on Throne Room, so let's go ahead and get things started. Now, I am using Vicious Strikes, the Hyper Shard, on my trees to give me this large tree range combined with Deadly Strikes. If you do not have Vicious Strikes yet, you can still do a similar build. You're just going to have to pack all your defenses directly around your trees. So let's go ahead and get things started. We got 1100 DU and 1200 green mana to spend. So I'm going to go ahead and 2-tree it, and I'm using these trees as walls as well. Now, with Vicious Strikes, you can go wallless and throw a tree right here in the middle. However, I'm not going to take any chances at all. Plus, I want to make this a build that's something someone without the Hyper Shard can duplicate. So let's go ahead and 2-slime it on this side. And then let's go 3Bs. Let's 2-slime it over here. And go with 3Bs as well. And that's going to put me right at 200 DU per lane. So I've spent 400 so far, which means I've only got 700 more to spend for the remaining 4 lanes. So since those 2 lanes are the heaviest, I'm going to kind of stay away from that general area. Now, since I am looking for champion score and I'm not really overly concerned with the amount of experience I'm getting, I'm going to let these sub-objectives fall. And the reason being is I want some flyers. I want more mobs, as more mobs equals more potential loot. So let's go ahead and we'll 2-tree it here. Actually, let's just 1-tree it. Let's go bold. We're going to 1-tree it right there. We'll 1-tree it right here as well. Do we want to try something really bold? This is too bold. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to 1-tree it for all 4 of these lanes. This could be sketchy, or it could work fine. To be honest with you, I have yet to try it, and this is my first attempt. So let's see. Let's go 2 slimes there. Do I want 1 or 2 there? Let's just go 1 there for the moment and see how the DU works out. And then I'm going to go 2 slimes here as well. And 1 here. Now that leaves me 430 DU left, so let's slap some bees down. Let's go 4 bees right here, something along those lines. These I'm going to have to pull back a little bit. Actually, we can still get them up here. We don't have cyborgs, so I don't have to worry about that. Actually, I'll pull 1 of them back. I'll put 1 of the bees down here. And then that's going to leave me 190, which is going to take care of those flyers for me, as I'm going to need the Nimbus. Yeah, I didn't put that tree very centered, did I? That's alright. Let's go ahead and 3 Nimbus it up. And this is, don't try this at home. Particularly if you don't have Vicious Strikes. Now, here I said I was going to do a build that anyone could duplicate. But I'm not. Here I am straying away from my original thought process there. But anyway, let's go ahead and drop some juice. And let's get this thing moving. See if this is going to hold up. I know other people have done, like, 1 tree here and 1 tree over here to cover this whole map. I'm sure some people have probably even tried 1 tree in the middle. But then you would have to put Deadly Strikes on your Nimbus and probably your bees as well. I think after a few upgrades, this will not be an issue. but I'm definitely going to have to pay attention to bosses. There's no doubt about it. Going wall-less builds are actually very, very common among a lot of the veteran players. However, I am very, very stubborn, and if just one time a Lady Orc makes it through, then I personally just don't do that build again, as I just don't see the reason to. The whole point when you're going through Ancient Power, anyway, is to progress fast, and that is my #1 goal now. Now, if you're a new player to the game, I don't suggest you try to push fast. Take your time through the game, learn the mobs, learn the defenses, as that's going to come in handy much later when you get into the higher Onslaught floors. If you don't know what your defenses are capable of and what the different mob types are, then you could have quite the challenge trying to push very far into Onslaught, particularly when those nasty frost mobs get in the mix. Alright, we still got 37 mobs left. I better drop some juice, a little more juice. That was the one thing I was worried about. The hex throwers are getting close enough to take shots. Now, hopefully they don't take a shot at the core. I guess we'll have to find out exactly how that works out. Now I'm going to go ahead and double up these Nimbus Clouds, as I am going to get quite a few flyers through here. And then this side I'm going to go ahead and go extra heavy on as well. See, only 200 left. Let's just go ahead and just spray it around here. And then away we go for wave #2. Now, how I would build this if I were in Onslaught and I was worried about the mobs per lane is I would go with a tree here and go wallless, or a tree here and go half wallless, where this lane would have some sort of a wall and this lane wouldn't, or something along those lines. But we'll get into those type of builds once I get into Onslaught. I really do, under this new system, I want to do another Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 stream in a day, as that was, actually it got really, really grindy by the end of the day. But I think I can do it just substantially quicker now, in it probably half of the time of the last one. With the new system, and with champion score being a thing, and champion score measuring your progression, the whole process can go really, really quick if you just really watch that champion score. It's actually holding up better than I thought. I had this couple of hex throwers go in and start taking shots at the tree last wave, but I think that will be remedied as soon as I get just a few more upgrades out there. I actually almost wish I would have put this Nimbus out further and this Nimbus out further. Actually, I'm going to move them, just because I think that's how it should be. So let's go ahead and sell that and that. I want this one over here more. Actually, let's get it right up to the flyer entrance as far as range. That way they can start hitting those flyers right away. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. But on these, the flyers on this map generally come at the very end of the wave. And there's a whole lot of time where that Nimbus Cloud is just focusing on the mobs, so might as well let it get out there and have a little fun. We only got that bad boy all the way up. Not enough juice to do it over here, but I got it a little ways. Gonna have to come into purification form and star up a little mid wave on this one. Actually, let's just go ahead and we'll do it now. There's 3 more anyway. That probably won't get me through all 309 mobs, but it'll get me a little ways. If I can just avoid the temptation of dropping stars on heads. And it's very, very difficult to do when you play actively on the Dryad, as the stars just hit so dang hard. Just such a wonderful, wonderful ability that the Dryad has with those corrupt stars. Now, in those Chaos, if the Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 in a day stream goes as I'd like it to, I'm actually probably going to do a bunch of those, and I'm going to add little challenges into the mix, where first I just want to see, just doing these Dryad meta builds, how fast I can get through it in the current system. After that, I'll decide, but I thought about trying to do one with only bees, one with only Nimbus, maybe one with only Ramsters. Now, I would have to add air defense, of course, in with the Ramsters, as Ramsters are not going to hit the air. But I really think you could go all the way from Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 with Ramsters being your only damaging defense for the bulk of the lanes. Legging Hawk, not a Slick Hellion, so I'm not going to worry too much about him. So I'm not even going to worry about staying corrupt with only one target to hit. And he is a slow walker. That Nimbus is trying hard to get out there to him, but just can't quite reach. There it goes. He's getting rained on now. Oh yeah, the fat loots. Let's see what we got there. Oh, nice little boot upgrade. I am going to go ahead and equip that right now. Actually, let me unequip it. I wanted to see what my overall champion score changed just from this one run. So let me keep my old ones on. That way I can get a true figure by the end of the map. So that's more than sufficient. I think at this point in the game, we've got a few crucial upgrades in. Could probably go the rest of the map without doing any more upgrades. Just, of course, you know, the more you upgrade, the more you just work it and get out there and get those defenses upgraded, then the quicker the mobs are going to die. All that pack of screaming mushrooms. The shrooms hit hard too. And then they add that CC in at the end, of course. The mushrooms and the stars, the Dryad definitely has some very good abilities. It seems like most of the heroes, there's like one superior ability. And although, you know, dropping corrupt stars on baddies' heads is, you know, the highest burst damage the Dryad can get, the stars definitely get the job done when you need them to. Make life easier and just park these assassins right in the whole mess. So we got a siege roller, but it's on the slow lane, so it'll be a while before it. Actually, we've got double sieges, so I better be productive here. Come on now. Die when I tell you to die, just die. Alright. So we got one siege roller almost down. Gonna have to melee this one down a little. Ugh. Another assassin being irritating. Get off my... Still just a ton of time on that siege roller up top. That poor slow moving guy has got just a long way to go. Let me actually get... Let me get a couple of stars, that way I can just get up there and wreck them. And you know what? I'm at Chaos 6 now, and I've completely forgotten to evolve Dragolich. So I still don't have a pet ability. I must have... The auto-equip must have given me a lot of hero damage gear. My stars are not doing what they normally do. I mean, still get the job done, but I want to see that siege roller evaporate when you start dropping stars. Alright, we'll throw all these ups over here. Looks great. And wave 5 commencing. Now I'm hoping, this is my third Chaos 6 run now. I've been averaging like 5 to 6 Chaos 6 runs. To get to the point where I can unlock Chaos 7 after using Ancient Power. And it seems like this one's not going to be any different. I'll be right around that same area, about 5 to 6 Chaos 6 runs will get me there. $239 beds left. We're making progress. We got a few flyers coming in, but I can tell by the mini-map they are already gone. So the Nimbus did good. It was definitely a good idea moving the Nimbus up to that point. Well, we've got another 2 siege rollers. Double rollers on double rollers. Gotta love it. So let's go ahead and get started up as much as possible, as we know we're going to need it. Come on, all you assassins, get it all out of your system. We've got one more coming. Alright, there we go. And then perfect timing, siege roller at the wall. I'm going to go ahead and throw an upgrade on that, and then get right to it. Gribbs made his way up, but it didn't go well for him. There's a nice little wall upgrade for me. Of course, that's not going to raise my champion score, though. So, you know, although I love seeing the relics, it doesn't get me anywhere as far as progression. Since I'm already beating the map, what I really need is armor pieces and weapons. A little low on the juice count here, but that's alright. We can melee them down if need be. There we go. Getting it done, getting it done. Alright, let's check out the loot. I'll go ahead and gather up anything that's parked on the map here. That way I can see what kind of an increase this one Chaos 6 map gave me. Looks like a ton of relics. There's some boots. Then we know we got that totem. Let's see what's in the box. Hopefully there's something here with a nice gear score on it to help jack that champion score up a notch. I'd like to try to go up like 150 to 200 per map would be ideal. Let's see, I'm at 3317 if we auto-equip. Ooh, 3410, not even 100. So I've got a ways to go yet. I've probably got, that was my 3rd Chaos 6 run, and I'm going to have at a minimum 3 more by the looks of it. Now hopefully I get a little good RNG and get some bad boy legendaries dropping to help ease the transition into Chaos 7. So that will do it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. I will be back soon with more Dungeon Defenders 2. You can count on that. Thanks again. I'll see ya.